Speaking of foreign policy, the State Department is defending a claim that one of its accomplishments of 2015 was, quote, bringing peace to Syria. Spokesman John Kirby listed it as an achievement in a blog post recently. He even touched on ISIS, saying the United States is winning the fight against violent extremists. After coming under fire for that, here's what Deputy Spokesman Mark Toner had to say.
The operative word there is bringing, not brought. So we're bringing peace and security to Syria. I think that is a truthful claim. There has been significant process, we believe, in the past year on both fronts.
But GOP presidential candidate Jeb Bush had a different take. Take a look.
Look, with Hillary Clinton as Secretary of State and Barack Obama as president, we've had a complete disaster. Now there are 4 million refugees that are creating big instability in the region and a breeding ground for jihadists all around the world. This has to be dealt with in Syria. And to suggest that Syria is at peace today, man, they're living in an alternative universe.
Yeah, I would tend to agree, Senator, with Jeb Bush here. I don't know what universe. I mean, other things they listed as positives, reestablishing ties with Cuba, the Iran nuclear deal, the climate deal. I mean, maybe they are on another planet, because all of these things, to me, were defined as a hot mess.
And if you look at the lack of support from Congress and the American people on each and every one of those things, it's virtually nil. And as we were talking earlier, you had a comment, and I'm saying to myself, what planet are they on? Because it's two different realities. When you actually talk to members of Congress or you talk to the American people, that's why Donald Trump's doing so well. Because he's saying, listen, we're losing, we need to be better, we need to, make number one, U.S. number one again.
It's not even two different points of view, I mean, which is what you would normally see left and right. This is like alternate reality when you look at it, and I love the way that Toner tried to justify it, like how the verb was conjugated. That's going to be their defense. It's like, we are bringing peace to Syria. Like, we understand that it's not ideal right now. And Kirby went on to say in the blog post that while the Syrian conflict has continued to unfold in tragic ways, the United States has given humanitarian aid and pushed for political
well, wait a second. Here's the thing. Foggy Bottom just didn't get foggier. I mean, the fog machine is really cranking up right now. That's what we're hearing out of the State Department. I just always am mindful of what the administration has said in the past to make a statement like this, where we've got 2 major wars breaking out on the president's watch, Mideast in flames and conflicts there escalating. Remember, in the beginning of his term, the president said we should try the 9/11 terrorists in U.S. courts, and that's when New York residents said, and Congress had said, wait a second, you're not going to do that. That was a tone that was set right from the beginning, and they're still trying to set the tone that the American people are saying, wait a second, we really don't believe it.
Yeah, Kat, do they think people are dumb? I mean, do they think no one turns on the news, no one's paying attention to the massive civil war in Syria, no one's watching the bloodshed? I mean, do they rely on thinking we're all ignorant?
Yes.
Thank you.
Either that, or they're delusional, or they're nuts. Because the only way that saying we're bringing peace to Syria would be okay is if they were saying is some sort of like inspirational affirmation in the mirror, like we're bringing peace to Syria, visualize, or if that was
like
what
the
they
Wizard
were
of Oz
into spiritually.
Maybe that's what it was.
Maybe, but that's the defense he should have gone with. I was meditating. But that's because, the war there, the civil war, humanitarian crisis, and it's all getting worse. And to say that you're bringing something, you actually have to be bringing it as in making it better, not worse. It's insane.
If you look at, Melissa, if I may, 10,000 people, I remember questioning Kerry, hey, when are we going to do something? 10,000 Syrians killed by Assad, and now you have over, 200,000, and here we are. To say it's peaceful now is a joke.
And it's kind of like, I mean, we are sort of laughing, but it's not even remotely funny. I mean, it's like an insult to the people who have died in Syria. It's an insult to the Christians who have been slaughtered, who have been beheaded. I mean, to the towns
and the refugees
and to
are
all
now
of our intelligence to say that they're bringing peace. I mean, it really, I can't even imagine how those people would feel about it hearing those words. They would say, thanks a lot.
I think when it comes to foreign policy, though, your legacy, it speaks for itself. It's very hard to gloss over. I think they'd love to be able to say that things are a success and have them be that way. But history books record deaths. They record when people cease to exist. They record the murder of Christians. They record terrorism.
It's true.
And they're going to record the fact that it happened on this president's watch. So I think as we were talking before about legacy and we talked about Obamacare, when it comes to national security, I think this administration's in big trouble.
Yeah. Do you agree?
I do. I always agree with everything you say.
You do? Oh, wow. I feel special now. All right. The Yankees are sparking lots of outrage after trading for a pitcher accused of abusing his girlfriend. Whether the trade is really something to celebrate coming up. Plus, they broke up months ago, but now there are reports that Ben Affleck and Jennifer Garner are still living together for the sake of their kids. Is it a smart move or not? We're going to debate that. And right after the show, head to the web for Outnumbered Overtime. We'll be waiting for you, so don't disappoint us. Log on to foxnews.com/outnumbered. Click the Overtime tab. Send us your questions, your comments. Tell us what topic you want to hear more about. Twitter, Facebook, jump on that live chat. We're here, and we are waiting. Don't disappoint.